Your craziest confession?
Cheated on my boyfriend 3 times.
Okay, why?
Because he's a dick.
Okay.
I'm still in love with my ex-boyfriend and I have a new boyfriend.
That's kind of crazy.
We're about to go see him.
She belongs to the streets.
I don't know what it is about women, and I'm guilty of this. Like, I like to believe that I could do no wrong, you know, and I feel like a lot of girls are just like that. Like, we like to think that, like, oh, I could do no wrong. I'm the victim in this situation. Oh, no.
Women.
He's a 10, but his texts are green.
Then he's a 0 because why the hell do you not have an iPhone? What the fuck? Then he's a loser. If somebody texts me and it's green, then I am not answering. Why would I answer that?
Yes, I know I look crazy right now. I've been crying in my car for like 30 minutes. But can someone explain to me why all men suck? I've been talking to a guy. We've been texting. It was great. He said, I'm 5 minutes away from picking you up. I got all dressed up for our date. And boom, I'm blocked.
Gotcha, bitch.
He stood me up. And I don't understand why men treat good women like shit.
It's 9 a.m. and these hoes outside. They tryna make a buck for who knows what.
Ladies, why is it that the man that has all the qualities that we're looking for and that wants us and projects that they want us, we don't want and we put off to the side? And then the man with the red flags and just all the red flags is the one that we're sitting there responding right back to and just open to.
This is your friendly reminder to not let your boyfriend get in the way of you finding your husband.
I think sometimes people just want to feel good.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, like you use the example of using a man to go out to eat. You know you're not going to fuck him or whatever the case may be.
Wow.
Some people may say...
Well, time out.
Wait. Some people may say, oh, you're using him. But he is feeling you in the experience, and he has hopes and aspirations of you. So at that point, he's still getting something in return.
Hold on. Is it fair?
I agree.
Is it fair to use his hope to have sex in order to get that date?
Yes.
Why?
No, you should be burnt
Why?
Yeah, because who are you to put your thoughts and expectations on someone else's body?
What are you saying right now?
If you're being used for food, it's your fault, bucko.
Yeah.
100%. Girl, go the fuck home. You could have ate a sandwich.
Child.
There's something you never told your ex. His dick was little.
I slept with somebody else.
I'm so happy that women are starting to finally break out of the matrix and realize modern day feminism is meant to literally break and destroy us. The reason we are all so fucked up and unhappy is because we are going against nature, and nature will always prevail and will always win. But that is like true. It's like so funny that it took this long for these things to start to become mainstream ideas. You don't need to be a girl boss. That shit's disgusting and embarrassing. Cut it out.
So you gotta dig in the trash can. First thing you find food-wise, you just gotta eat.
Okay.
Let's go. Wait, tell me.
I feel like the WNBA isn't promoted as much as the NBA because they are women.
Right, but I mean, wouldn't a male co-star that no one's ever heard of not be promoted as much and not be able to?
Yeah, I guess.
So is that comparable?
Maybe, sure.
I mean, wouldn't it have more to do with performance than discrimination?
Oh, I don't know. You're like hitting me. I wasn't ready. I don't know.
You're right about that one, but I just feel like
if they both doing the same job, they deserve the same pay. It doesn't matter.
Okay, but at the same time, then why would someone want to star in their movie?
I mean,
what would be the benefit of having a celebrity in your movie if they weren't gonna, bring more people to the theater?
I mean,
right. That makes sense, but
I mean, they're both doing the same job, but don't they have different value to the project?
yeah, but I feel like
you're right.
So shouldn't their pay, reflect the value that they're bringing to the movie?
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like it depends on what part you play. Yeah.
Doesn't that completely disprove the gender pay gap right there?
Yeah.
All right. I think it's based off of how long you've been at your job, how well you are with your technique, and how good you are at what you do. I think that's what matters.
Do you think high-paid Hollywood actors should have their money redistributed so struggling actors can have a living wage?
No, those struggling actors need to work harder for their money if that's what they want.
Okay. But it's funny how a lot of Hollywood actors often talk about, socialism.
Yeah, I see.
So, okay. How do you solve the gender pay gap?
There's not a gender pay gap. That's complete bullshit.
Would it be possible to sell sex if men did not sexually objectify women?
No. That's why I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining.
If I didn't get objectified, I wouldn't get paid. Look at you paid.
Some of girls' biggest toxic traits, they will cut guys off if they feel like they're not loved, they're not wanted. They need a guy to be obsessed with them. If that man is not obsessed with her, she's gonna cut his ass off.
I just want to say this really quick. If you don't want to be in a relationship, if you feel a way about men and you hate men and you think men are miserable, disgusting, I just beg of you, then just leave them alone. Ladies, you don't have to deal with them. You don't have to sleep with them. You don't have to get into a relationship with them. And that's it. But I am getting sick and tired of watching these videos.
I was dating, when I met my husband, he was number 13.
Number 13 what?
Of the men I was currently
I thought she dropped the body count on
dating.
here. I was about to say, damn.
No, of the men that were like texting me or calling or currently taking me out.
Is that like an average amount of men for a woman?
No,
or just...
the women that I coach, I try to get them to 3 or 4.
Wait, hold on, wait. The 13th man you've ever dated in your life, you're saying?
No, that I was currently
they were engaging with,
dating and engaging with at that time.
13 men at once?
Talking to, engaging, calling my phone. Yeah.
This is
wrong, but I don't think anything's wrong with that, though, right?
No, I just paid $300 for the steak, and you saying you going home? You got church? I'll take you to church tomorrow. Just stay at my house tonight.
I don't think so. I have church.
Why the fuck you lying?
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. I take a female out, and now you saying you got church. You didn't say nothing about church when I paid that $300 steak. Yeah, now you quiet.
Okay.
That's wrong with y'all females.
No,
y'all always want dudes to take care of stuff, but y'all don't want to take care of the dudes. What's going on?
And take care of you how?
What you mean take care of? Take care of me.
A lot of women have been sold a Hollywood version of a relationship. The perfect man that a lot of women are looking for doesn't actually exist. And so what happens is a lot of women wait around for this perfect guy to turn up. He doesn't actually exist. So what happens is the longer you wait for him to turn up, the older you get. The more your eggs aren't being used, your biological clock starts ticking because you're waiting for that perfect man. He doesn't exist. You get good men, you get bad men. You get men kind of in between. And that's really the choices that you got. A lot of women that grew up on fairy tales and believe that end up old with cats.
So
But to be
what's
honest-
wrong? But what's wrong with you?
To be honest, in my 20s, what I was doing was just dating for fun. Dating, I'm going to be really blunt, dating like, rappers, athletes. And by time I was ready to sit down, I was already in my 30s, and I'm like, oh shit, like I've done give away my most precious years to just partying and being on a scene. And now that I'm in my 30s, I'm trying to date, and I really don't know what I like.
Keep going.
I'm trying to figure out what do I like, because for the past 4 years I've been engaged twice, and they weren't the one.
Have you been in therapy?
Yes, I'm in therapy now.
Let me ask you a question that you probably haven't asked yourself, because Thank you for being honest, because I was gonna get to it anyway. You've had plenty of if you've been with all these unsuitable men, you've had plenty of suitable men that just weren't exciting enough.
Exactly.
I was just curious. Sorry, this is too forward, but would you have with me?
Oh my god.
Yes? No? Pretty please? You can just kind of lay there and I'll just do my thing.
Why not?
Okay, let's go.